I will start this series of backtesting at the beginning of the year of 2024, January, and let's begin. I won't go deep into the model. I will just start with a clear picture of how my model looks like, but not going too deep into that and just explaining basic things, how does it look, and yeah, jumping straight into the backtesting. I will start looking at the context when I will be backtesting. When I will find the model, I will only then look more at the context, because there are many times when I just have to skip and skip and skip through price action to find a good proper model. And when the setup appears, there is a possibility to enter. Then I will find the drawn liquidity, the proper context where the market is heading, to not just waste our time. Yeah, so basically the model looks like this. We, for example, have some type of a swing, and we then making a pullback turn point where we exactly start breaking structure just right here. I will mark that exactly right here. Then I get a pullback to 50% equilibrium, 2 volume candles, and we go with the entry, something like that, and targeting the closest lows with maybe even for value gaps specifically. So the break is right here, pull back to 50%, not specifically huge volume candles, but I just call them like 2 last confirmation candles, which are just 2 candles into the downside after tapping into the 50%. And yeah, like this could be an example. You have some type of swing coming, price coming into the upside, and now we have a turning point where we just break. We break it right here. We make a pullback after that break, obviously hitting 50%, no need to mark. And yeah, 2 confirmation candles, which is literally right here. And yeah, we would get an entry stop loss above these 2 confirmation candles, and just targeting this low. Would be a nice 127 RR. Of course, I have some more details, like I want to break this fair value gap to make it sure that we will go towards the downside, because if we get that inverse fair value gap, we get a lot of even more confidence and more conviction on that setup. So I always wait for that fair value gap to break. So my actual entry would be right here, and protecting these 2 confirmation candles where that rejection, that reaction from 50% came. Yeah, that's it. Let's start the backtesting on one session. Also, one detail I didn't mention, that I have to see a break of fair value gap. So as we can see, we get the fair value gap right here, and we break it. After the break, we pull back, we make 2 confirmation candles, and that will probably be an entry, but that's not a good risk to 1 ratio, so I wouldn't enter. But also making inverse fair value gap, breaking it is also a very important detail. I will talk more about the context when I will find a setup. Yeah, that's a possible setup we could get. We only broke the fair value gap right now, yes, after the second candle above, so we need to pull back to 50% right now. But I don't like really how it's set that we have a lot of close right here, and there's a high possibility to just go through them. Yes, that's what we did. Yeah, right now we got a possible entry, but we have to look right here. Yeah, we are not getting the fair value gap broken yet. Now we are breaking it. As you can see, 2 candle closure above. Go back to 50%. Okay, that's a failed setup. No, just no setup overall. Going further. Just waiting. Pretty dirty price action. Of course, that's the 2nd of January, so nothing to expect. So we are getting a great setup. We are breaking these fair value gaps. Oh, not yet, not yet. Yes, right now we are breaking it. And we have to look more closely at the context right now. So let's go on 15 minutes. In the middle of nowhere, can't really tell anything. Yeah, so a very great sign to go lower is a lot of low resistance liquidity, multiple lows stacked right here. We are reacting from 5-minute fair value gap right here, and yeah, continuing to respect it, breaking the bullish fair value gaps, and the bearish ones are holding, continuing to hold. A very great sign for us. So this is our first trade. nice 2RR. We have break, we have inversed fair value gap. We broke it right here, and you're just waiting for my entry. So technically it would be here, but it didn't just tap me in. Yeah, so beautiful 2RR trade. Overall, the context is clean, even though it's a small range. I want to be in a clear range to actually see, you know, to get some good price action. Imagine this is our range, and to actually get some more context, you know, playing around, creating fair value gaps, which one gets respected, which one gets disrespected, and then you see how the price wants to go. And yeah, even though it's a pretty small range, we get a lot of context right here. We have multiple fair value gaps getting broken, getting respected, and holding constantly to the bearish side. So that clearly shows us that we can place trades onto the bearish side. And when we get these multiple respected bearish fair value gaps, we have a clear drawn liquidity band. From higher time frame perspective, we have so small detail, not enough, like we don't really have anything to look at from the context perspective. But yes, we can say we are respecting at least 5-minute fair value gap. We had stacked lows that plays as a magnet, and yeah, fair value gaps also is a great puzzle to put pieces in place and understand where exactly the draw on liquidity is. Let's continue going onto the New York session. Possible entry, possible, very possible, because we broke this right here, fair value gap right here. Let's go now. Yes, we are still not even breaking this first fair value gap. We closed in. We just quickly tapped into the higher fair value gap and just got back quickly. So for me, like, it's interesting that yes, we even though swept this low, I think it's still very high probability to go even lower. But you know what, I would just wait right now. I would actually wait right now because we swept that pretty mid low, we got break structure, we hadn't mitigated this fair value gap. We just tapped in the middle of nowhere. Maybe that's 50% equilibrium. If we didn't mitigate at 50%, that's game changer. That's a very high probability. Not super high, but there's still a chance to get back and go higher. So let's see what price is doing. I don't have full confidence that we will get down here. There is a possibility on both sides. Okay, so it's not an A+ setup, as you can say, as you can call, because there's like still a chance to go higher. I don't like this setup, so there's some sort of likelihood to go to my opposite direction and stop down. So why not just stay out? It's your full control to enter certain setups, not to enter them. Like, it's in your power. Yes, getting a clean setup, breaking the fair value gap right here, very clean setup. We are getting the closest target right here because, you know, price tends to always get to those fair value gaps, and if we have only high right here, which doesn't leave us with any fair value gaps above, only this one, so it's a very high likelihood to take it. Of course, we have to, oh, okay, there is a big likelihood that we will tap into fair value gap and get back and just trend lower. Wow. So, like, I would wait for my entry to be tapped right here. If we don't get back, whatever, I don't care. Perfection. Like, that's perfection. I wasn't even expecting to get tapped, but that's beautiful. This is the point where I'm super confident that price will get to this, and who knows, there is a high, not high, but there is a chance after tapping into this 3-minute fair value gap to get lower and continue trending lower. I just want to position myself where I actually have almost full control over the target. I know that it will be hit. You know, when I will be even more experienced, there is a possibility to start targeting even more. Of course, that's my idea of you know, getting more experience, getting more conviction in your setup, in your model, and just improving. Starting to, you know, target even higher targets. Yeah, that's a nice entry right here, because we break this fair value gap. We have a rejection right here. We, even though created this fair value gap lower, we are still breaking it. What I don't really like, oh, everything is okay, still holding. I thought it's a little bit inefficient price action when we break this gap, this fair value gap, and then we break and also to the opposite side. That's called inefficient price action, when you don't really get a clear, obvious sign of price, of where price wants to go. So that's fine right now. Everything's okay. Perfection. And yeah, so let's get onto the next day. Just waiting for the long session. What is the price giving us? What does it give us? Yeah, a bit dirty price action, but I see the clear drawn liquidity that it is to take out this high. Let's go a bit higher time frame. Yeah, so we clearly have broken this 15-minute fair value gap. We are holding with multiple candles. We had 3 candles, one that tried to break it, we got back. Another one, we have strong wick, also gets into the fair value gap back. My drawn liquidity is to go to this fair value gap and take this high. So yeah, I'm very bullish, very beautiful setup. Because let's draw some boxes, draw some fair value gaps on a lower time frame. We broke it right here. We are breaking again these bullish fair value gaps right here. Sorry, bearish fair value gaps right here. We want to go higher. We are respecting this fair value gap, even though yes, we even break right here. So full conviction to go. Full conviction to go higher. Beautiful, juicy risk reward for me. That's a great risk reward for me. And let's see, how does it play? Deleting this. Beautiful, like amazing. 4 trade streak, 4 winner streak. Beautiful. That's the last confirmation that I love about the setup. That at the last point, you know, we got our break right here. We are getting these fair value, these 2 confirmation candles, right? But we need to firstly break this fair value gap. You see, we kind of break it, we get in back. But I need to see 2 candles above, closure above, 2 candles right here. This is the point where I'm entering, as you can see. And yeah, targeting this high, and there is a big likelihood of taking out this high also. So let's see what it does. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Even before London open, we are able to take this little beautiful trade. And let's get another one entry, and we will be done for today. To not make this video super long. Damn, it's so beautiful to see the prediction playing out. You don't need to predict the market, but it is fun to, you know, almost know where the market is kind of hitting, what type of place, and targeting a certain place like this fair value gap that I marked. It's very beautifully respecting it, and I can't say that it will reject it and now go lower, but it still has a clear, like literally clear push to that fair value gap, then rejecting it beautifully. That's a great feeling to have. That's a great feeling to have. So yeah, at this point, it is very likely to take out this low because we broke this fair value gap clearly with volume, straight down movement. Who knows? Will we take out this low or not? Maybe on a higher time frame it will be more clear. Yeah, so it's very likely to take out this low. Why? Because we broke this fair value gap and we are holding with this huge wick. That's a sign of strength to the bearish side. We are also looking at a live market. We are seeing also this little small setup, which is also totally valid. We are breaking this fair value gap. We are making this break, pull back 2 confirmation candles, and off we go to the downside. This is the fractality of the markets, when we can see like the model, even though it seems very, very small, like it is still valid. On a higher time frame, on a lower time frame, it would definitely look like that. This one. Yeah, nice trick up here. It's a little bit sketchy situation with one thing I don't really like. Oh, I see that we broke this fair value gap. That's a very high conviction detail. This thing is in front of us that we can, you know, kind of reject, to reject from and go lower. So I would wait for it to be broken. My trade would be like that, you know, to target this high. But I don't place right now. Yeah, I'm gonna position ourselves right here. There's a small down for me. I don't like to take these type of steps when I see something is off. Yeah, as I was going through price action, I missed one big winner. That was a fair value gap where I would get my entry. Fair value gap break, where I would get my entry. We have a clear structure. We pull back to the 50% and we are rejecting this, not rejecting, disrespecting the fair value gap. Very interesting play. Let's see, like it's a possible entry. Overall, we are still heading. Oh, I even forgot about our prediction. That's what we did. Just to see how we are still respecting that inverse value gap that we have broken right here, pulled back, respected it, and went down. Very beautiful. And yeah, still heading towards this. So we have to see very closely what the price is doing on a lower time frame to actually see should we short it or not. As we can see, we can have very bearish market, and my bias is very bearish, so I wouldn't take any longs. Yeah, that's an entry for me. Targeting this low. A lot of shit going on, so delete it. We break this, we hold it. We're still holding these for value gaps, like beautiful trading. Just to get 1-to-1, and here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. So I guess we have 5 or 6 win streak. Yes, 6 win. No, we had a 2-hour trade. Yeah, so 5 trade winner streak. Let's go to analytics. Let's stop it right here. I will mark this spot specifically, and we will continue in the next video. Let's see the analytics. Yeah, 100% win rate. Of course, it's not possible to have 100% win rate on a long-term basis, but we hopped on a great streak of winners. And yeah, what allows me to have this type of win streak of 5 trades in a row is just waiting for the right setup, which is actually giving you full conviction, no small details that can put you off and lowers the possibility and probabilities for price to go to your direction. And even though you saw when I see the prices, it has a high likelihood of going there, but at the same time, I don't like that it has a chance to go opposite, to go against me. I don't like average win 1.3 RR. Yeah, 2 days, almost $7,000 in profit. Very great. Beautiful trading session. So thanks for watching. I do really appreciate you guys that you're watching. I hope you got something useful out of this video. Have a nice day, have a productive week, and see you later.